Greetings, 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 family, and welcome to the Psychic Mystique, where we shapeshift reality. If it's your first time outer space, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, subscribe, join the royal vibes. All right, everything to know is in the description box below. If you're looking at this thumbnail, you're seeing the psychic detective. Oh my gosh, I might have to edit that out. I just finished eating though, but Jesus. You're seeing the Psychic Detective Oracle deck, which is now available for pre-order on Etsy, y'all. Okay, your energy is greatly appreciated. Thank you for all that you do for this planet, okay? Superstar seed. So the message that I received is imposters mad because you're the real deal. And you know what's crazy? On the True Intentions cards, the deck that I have, it literally has imposter right here. I'm not who you think I am, okay? And then we got the psychic at the top of the deck, okay? I'm hearing bye Felicia, okay? So let's get into this message wide away, okay? I'm hearing bye Felicia. I might be tempted to change the angle of my camera a little bit. I usually like to just show the cards here, but I've been wanting to show my face lately, okay? I've been doing good things, you know what I'm saying, in regards to my skincare routine, and I'm just like, I want to show it off, okay? So somebody might want to show you off, okay? Somebody might be feeling like you're a show off, okay? Because you out here showing out, okay? Now let me know what y'all think about these angels. You out here in these spiritual streets showing out, okay? Because you are who you say you are. They mad. Because you the real deal. So that's what we have here. I find your life amusing and your story comical. Entertainment, okay? So you could be in the entertainment industry, okay? I mean, that's kind of weird. I find your life amusing. So, I mean, you could upload, you could do like family podcast or like influencer, okay, content creators, something like that here. So you could tell comical stories, okay? There could be people, like I said, they could be mimicking you in some form or fashion. Y'all just ate, y'all. Ooh, it was good too. Okay? Like maybe it's like this is your real story. They're telling untrue stories. So people could be like making stories up, stealing other people's content and things of that nature. But you're the real deal, okay? Like you're the real psychic, okay? You're not play psychic. You a real psychic out here, okay? You have real intuition, okay? Like you really tapped in, okay? Or you really chosen, or you're a real star seed, okay? You're a real alien, okay? That's just not a title that you give yourself. You really are, okay? You come from a real royal bloodline, point blank period. Yeah, and I feel like people have a hard time accepting your truth, okay? But what's a girl to do? Yeah. Because they don't have access to some type of Akashic records or hidden knowledge, okay? And you do, because it's God's will. Okay? Okay, some people could be like, oh, I got this from the Most High. I channeled this and they didn't hear. Some of you guys, single, independent, you're very loving, okay, with the Three of Swords in reverse here, you're a healer. Yep, with the Hermit in reverse here, okay? So it's like there's nothing else that needs to be investigated when it comes to matters of the heart, okay? For whoever is tapping into this message right now. Yeah, I feel like you just cutting motherfuckers off, okay? Left and right. It's like you really standing on business. Like I said what I said. And that's why you have a lot of energy coming towards you, or people could be like shooting negative energy towards you. Somebody could have like, I don't know, there could have been shots fired at nighttime. The full moon could also be significant here. Your energy is very, I don't know, it's like you ignite some type of emotions in people, okay? People might feel a little bit more emotionally vulnerable, okay? Yeah, like I'm trying to tell you, this is the work that you do here. You're a healer with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, you love working. You love doing what you do for work. Okay, you love helping people, being of service. Okay, some people might take advantage of this too. It's like they want your help, but they don't really need it. Okay, they're just greedy here. Okay, for your time, your energy, and your resources. Okay, so it's kind of like, you know, yeah. So that's why they try to come in real quickly with this. No, somebody might be arguing with you or something like that. They got something to say. Somebody feels some type of way. Somebody speaks really fast. Somebody could be driving fast. This could be windy. I'm here in Chicago. Give me something on the Nine of Pentacles, please. Okay, somebody wasn't thinking about what they said before they said it. Okay, they spoke too soon for some of you. Okay, that's what I'm channeling. Somebody could have spoke too soon. Okay, said something too fast. Okay, impulsive. Okay, yeah. So it's like I feel like you ain't holding on to grudges though. You don't hold on to grudges. This could have been in a group environment here with the Three of Pentacles, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. All right, something could have blew up. Okay. At an event or something like that here. Somebody could work in the health and wellness field here as well. All right. We're going to see what's going on with this work here. I'm going to use my Psychic Detective deck. What's the Six of Pentacles, please? What's the Six of Pentacles? Oh, we got NDA. Okay, so I feel like maybe you can't speak on something here. Okay, something you can't speak on. Somebody had like a secret job. We got Jezebel. I mean, we got Incubus, Succubus in reverse, so that's good. It's not something illegal. Okay. Okay. So you could be working with someone, doing some type of work with someone, but you gotta keep it a secret. Okay. But it's something that you love. You're gonna love it. Okay. Working with this person. Somebody's like, we can't tell no one. Or whatever like that, okay? And also, this could be like a community. Like somebody is like, I don't know, I keep hearing buy, sell, trade, but it's like barter. You know, I do something for you, you do something for me. So it's like, whatever skill or talent you have is beneficial to somebody else and vice versa, okay? And so y'all decided to work together. So it's like bartering, like instead of using money, okay, you're trading something for a skill here. Yeah, you're not a trader here. Yeah, imposters. Look, agents of Satan. Like I said, I feel like this is the people, other readers, okay, other spiritualists, okay. They're using their abilities, to confuse, misuse. Yeah, somebody is demonic here, an agent of Satan. They work for whatever they do. They could be intuitive in the sense. This could be somebody got Libra energy number 7. You know, and that's the reason why this energy needs to be filtered out of the collective. But I feel like you can't really get rid of the light attributes or the dark attributes of anything. It's because, you know, just like there's good people in power and there's bad people in power. There's real prophets and there's false prophets. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why a lot of people think that, you know, tarot and divination and being a psychic medium could be demonic. It's because of these people. It's because of people like this. Okay, they're getting their messages from a low source. Okay, so it's like, yeah, of course they're gonna seem like yeah, look, I'm trying to tell you, the psychic detective. I'm trying to tell you here, you're the one here with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, you did something, you built something from the ground up here. Okay, a group of people. Okay, so it's your job to investigate. This is your job to bring clarity. Okay, yeah, and whatever people are shooting towards you is backfiring like a mug. These imposters, whatever they're putting out here towards the collector is about to start backfiring. And I feel like you're going to start seeing, especially if you are, if you watch tarot and you have multiple people you watch here, you're going to start seeing these people. And you're going to start seeing the people that people have been exposing, okay, in the tarot community. You're going to start seeing these people be affected by this. Yeah, they can't do voodoo on you. You don't overindulge in substances or whatever like that. Maybe you needed to be doing some type of things here. Yeah, you don't do voodoo. You don't do root work on people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said you're the real deal. Yeah, this is an inside job. Like I said, they putting psychics against psychics. I'm trying to tell you, they lying. They're lying, and they're saying that they're telling the truth and that they're really light workers and they're genuine about their intentions. They're lying. Yeah, somebody's not going to survive. Whatever this case may be, something ain't gonna work out here. It's like smokes and mirrors, which I'm hearing is an illusion. Look, bad luck, bad karma. They suffer. They really suffering in silence. Okay, and I feel like some of these people, they might do charity work and stuff like that. The Six of Pentacles, they might do charity work and stuff like that, feed the homeless and stuff like that. But it's only to mask. They're trying to balance out their karma by doing things out in the community here, but the scales are still over their head here. Okay. Yeah, for harvesting online, energetic harvesting here. Yep. And that's what I'm saying, like, y'all be careful because they're trying to call in divine beings so they can siphon your energy. That's why I have right here, and it just, I don't know how I got right there. Yeah, Capricorn, look, Capricorn energy, look. I told you, and we already know, agents of Satan, okay? And you don't have to be don't take it personal if you're a Capricorn or whatever the case may be. It just is what it is. That's Saturn, that's Satan, okay? Represented by the devil card in the tarot deck. So, you know what I'm saying? You could have the high vibrational positive attributes of Capricorn energy, or the very, very low, hellish, low vibrational attributes of Saturn, right? People that don't learn their lesson. Okay, yeah, they use people, okay? They're using low vibrational energy. They're using low vibrational magic. They're using spell work. So that's why a lot of these people like have major channels and stuff like that. They're lying. They're using spell work here. Okay, we got the Holy Bible. Look, God is saying the vengeance is mine. Okay, they thought about this before they did it. So they're very aware of who they are and what they're doing here. God is shining a light here. God has given you permission to expose these energies. Okay, they're reading the Empress energy, calling them into a trap because they envy you. Okay, so they want you like, oh, if this is you, like book a reading, because they want your energy. They want to be like, oh, is this person? Go, what I gotta do? They finna be all up in your business, all up in your energy. That's why they calling you in. So be careful when people be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because they crooked. They're crooked. Yep, look, I told you they want your energy. I'm trying to tell you. They use your energy and they use your time here. Okay? Okay, some of these people are not in the music industry, or they're not destined to be in the music industry. Okay, and whoever I don't know, these is witches. I'm trying to tell you. Witches and warlocks, they want whoever they reading on. They know it's not them. Okay, because they got to manipulate the energy. I'm trying to tell you. Violating the energy here. Yeah, portal, planetary alignment here. Yeah, they're very vain. They're very self-centered. They're all about themselves. They're not about the collective. They're all about themselves. Wow. You could have been a roommate. This could have been your roommate. You could have been a roommate with somebody. Yeah, drugs involved. I'm trying to tell you. And that's crazy that drugs involved came up. It's just crazy that drugs, I forgot what other card it was, but that's what I was thinking too. They're guilty for doing this work on a star seed, a real star seed. They swear they're earth angels. They're not earth angels. Listen to the things that they say. Oh, this is what type of work this person is doing. Somebody drives a white car, a Dodge Charger. Is that a Charger? It could be a Mercedes. It sounds like a Charger though. Somebody's car sound like it got that V8 scammer. I'm trying to tell you, this person is a scammer, a fraud. Scamming people for their money, for their messages, for their energy. So yeah, somebody was selling work here. Okay, to the community or something like that here. At work. Somebody could have been selling at work. This is crazy. To a handicapped person, that's crazy. Special needs, they didn't care who they was selling to. Who they was doing something to. Under the influence. So I don't know, somebody could have been under the influence while they was doing this work. That's what I'm hearing. Fucking Robitussin. I don't know why this shit got me lazy right now. Yeah, they guilty, look. Okay, somehow vulnerable adult special needs. They were vulnerable. You know. Giving somebody something here, like, oh, this will work here. Somebody could have gave somebody something and told them that it was for something else and it wasn't here. Wow. So they can have drugs in their system or something like that because maybe somebody felt like they could trust them. Somebody who works with somebody who is handicapped been giving them drugs. Point blank period. Yeah. Or they selling the community drugs and they trying to make it seem like they helping people, but they're not. You're literally selling people drugs, okay, to obscure their consciousness. Okay? Wow, even while they pregnant, they didn't care. Somebody don't care. Somebody going through that. Yeah, death spell. So somebody could have been doing some type of work to cause you a miscarriage or something like that. Somebody could have been looking for a surrogate. Somebody has lost their fertility here. It's because of your DNA. They want to sacrifice some type of pregnancy, a child. Or they tried to sacrifice your child while you was pregnant. That's what I'm saying. This is the type of work people do. They're getting paid. This is the type of services they provide. And they're like, you're going to have to sign some type of documents. Yeah, man. They're telling people like you thinking they just booking for readings, but they're not. Yeah, look, I'm trying to tell you, they're guilty. That's why they want people to be quiet. That's why they want to keep something a secret here. Yeah, spiritual Hunger Games. They're teaching people how to do this as well. People can pay them to teach them how to do this. Yeah, get this information so they can do some type of fraud. Yep, look at love spell, demonic. I'm trying to tell you. Imposters. Yep, people going to them to do love spells on people. That's why they paranoid. And they suffer in silence. They might still get up on it online, on internet and try to act like everything is okay, but it's not. It's really not. Yeah, somebody is guilty for passing this on, or this energy here, this fire. This could have been a lace. This could have been a lace blunt or something like that here. Yep. DNA, healer, immortal soul. Okay, like I said, somebody could be in the medical field or something like that. They know something about something here, your DNA. Yeah, you're the real deal. It's in your DNA. You have an immortal soul. So it's like they couldn't sacrifice you here. Yeah, they couldn't destroy you here. You're not a fraud here. You deliver real messages, okay? You might be a little fragile, a little sensitive, but you're not a fraud here. Somebody was hired to deliver some type of information here. Yeah, some of these readers are like informants for the devil, for Satan, for whoever they're working for, low vibrational practitioners, witches and warlocks, covens, and things of that nature. A loose end, look. Was it red rum? Or did they, unalive themselves? I don't know, some of this little dust we getting on here. That's that fresh pack. I just told you, you fighting off spiritual, high power, spiritual warfare here. That's what's going down up in Tarot Town, y'all. Look. I use death spells to try to like energy harvest, to take your time, to take your energy. I'm trying to tell you, this is what they're trying to set you in a trap here so they can sacrifice you. They wanted the Empress energy so they can sacrifice you. So it's like they're calling you in. Who is this energy? Who is this energy? They're trying to find you here. It has something to do with a pregnancy too. Told you, look, targeting you. Covens and cults. Covens and cults are targeting you. And look, they told them to stop. Look, stop targeting you. The ancestors, the universe. Okay? You're going to get misfortune, bad luck. And then we got 777 for this root work and this voodoo. I'm trying to tell you. This is somebody who read tarot who's been having some type of voodoo doll on you too. But that's crazy because on the collective channel I was saying like I felt like my toes was burning, like somebody was holding the voodoo doll like my feet underneath some type of fire or something like that. Yeah, they're a false prophet here and they're finna get bad luck. Okay, so judgment is coming to false prophets here for sure. Yeah, they're trying to cover it up, they're trying to hide their involvement. Look, tampering with evidence, trying to hide their involvement. And I actually was going to do a part 2 on my collective channel, but I might just upload it here. You have access to evidence they thought that they destroyed here. Okay, they tried to cover it up, but you have access to it. They thought they could keep something secret here. Yep, and now they're haunted in their dreams here. Okay, why they trying to block you from your dream state here? They tried to frame you so you could go to jail. Somebody could have been unjustly prosecuted though. Okay, but you endured the weather. Okay, somebody trying to hide their involvement, but they can't because you the real deal. Yeah, they cursed themselves and their lineage, trying to f with your ancestral inheritance. Okay, yeah, and they couldn't destiny swap with you. Okay, you had a guardian angel by your side here. They tried to bury something. Yep, they was racially profiling you, thinking that you was an easy target here because of where you came from. They didn't think that you was from a royal bloodline, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, look, subconscious bias. Yeah, they could have been prejudiced. You could have been around a lot of prejudiced people. Yeah, look, dream surfing interpretations here. Yeah, somebody definitely was trying to attack your dream state here. Yep, because they wanted you to be quiet, point blank period. Stop exposing these false prophets, I'm trying to tell you. False prophets, what I tell you. Yeah, you ain't no prophet, you do death spells, love spells, okay? And allow people to pay you to do this to other people in the community here, and you ain't even checked the Carfax. Yeah. Yeah. You don't, I feel like you let go of this, like, I don't know, like, I feel like some of y'all have been delivered from like a Jezebel type energy, incubus, succubus energy. It's like they weren't able to attack you in certain ways. Okay, because I don't know, maybe they could have like prejudged you. They could have felt like, oh, because you grew up in this family, your mother's like this, your father's like this, that it would be easy for them to like, to come towards you and do this magic or whatever the case they were doing to you, target you here. And it wasn't. Because you didn't trust them here. They could have been trying to adopt your children. Okay, and they couldn't hear with bondage in reverse. Okay? Because you're like with handicap in reverse, it's like you're very mentally or emotionally capable, okay, to raise your children. Okay? And I feel like some of y'all, the judge, seen that here. Okay, so yeah, Jane Doe, like somebody, like I said, it could have been successful in the past, this energy transfer, this destiny swap here, but it was reversed. So now they're going to die. Point blank, period. Period. Point blank, period. Spiritual death or a physical death. Okay, yeah. Wanted for a hit and run just because, oh, it could have been a hit and run here. But a red rum hitman is wanted for this insurance policy fraud and stuff like that here. Okay, somebody got insurance or something. Somebody could have died from a car accident here. This could be medical malpractice here. This got something to do with like an insurance policy, life and policy, or something have to do with a property here. Okay. Somebody is really, it's like, this is somebody who abuses their authority here. They feel like they can control the masses, you know what I'm saying? They can do whatever they want to. It's like, you know, there's too many people here or something like that. So it's like a population control thing too. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, a lot of people can't just be dropping like flies. You know what I'm saying? That's why they use a lot of these people who do dark magic and stuff like that to try to bring a lot of death towards a community or society or certain people here, okay, to control the population. Yeah, trust your vision. You're a channel for source, okay? You're a channel for source, okay? You'll never turn your back on God here. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, all the weapons formed against you will not prosper, okay? They was trying to put some type of, I don't know, make your hair fall out, make your skin break out, make you lose your teeth. They could have been poisoning you through something. They put something in the alcohol or something in your food here. Or somebody just didn't. Yeah, I feel like you already know. That's why you didn't go to a hotel or a motel with someone here, because you already know. Okay? Somebody paid somebody to give you some type of a drug here so they can put some type of love spell on you, get you all inebriated and stuff like that here. Yep, so be careful. Yeah, you coming out of debt here. Okay, you don't owe these people nothing. Okay, it's like you choose who you give to, okay? But somebody feels like, I don't know, it's like a narcissist. It's like they feel like they were like the most powerful or the fairest psychic of them all, and you could have triggered them, and now they were just out for blood or whatever the case may be. It could be multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Because you're telling the truth here. It's like when you learn a lesson, you don't keep doing it to keep going back to jail. These people, they just keep on doing it, keep on doing it. Okay? Yeah, what they keep on doing, voodoo and root work. Okay, voodoo and root work, they just gonna keep on doing it, child. Let's get some more. Yeah, I'm hearing your vision is clear. Yeah, they're a thief. I'm trying to tell you, look. This is how they stealing through voodoo. Yep. Yep, to be rich, to have money, and for it to never end. They finna get bad karma. That's why they mad. That shit backfiring. I'm trying to tell you, to take something from you. Yep, the ascended master, the real deal. You are a real ascended master. Okay? Your family might not have accepted you. You could have been out in the cold and the poverty, whatever. They finna be out in the cold and poverty here. They're imposter. They're not a ascended master. They're a voodoo practitioner who steals people's time and energy, and they get paid to trap people's souls through love spells, which is demonic. Okay? A lot of these people are on drugs here. They're going through spiritual psychosis. Okay, they do drugs. They could smoke weed, pop pills, even do coke. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that here. Yep, and they keeping it a secret. They trying to act like we don't know, and that's why they nostrils sound all. You doing pills and coke and shit, talking about you a light worker. Okay, well you the drunken monkey then. Okay, go on with your bad self. Okay, but sitting over here trying to get these messages and act like they're not obscured. Okay, and they sitting up here letting people pay them to do voodoo and root work and death magic and all types of shit to people. Yeah. That's illegal. Okay? It's over. Somebody could have lost their job or they're losing their position. Point blank, period. Yep. Don't believe all the numbers that you see and all that type of stuff. That shit is played out. shoot. If I was so booked and busy, I'd be barely being able to put content out. But they boom, 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 boom. They not as booked and busy as they used to be, and that's why they starting to come out like putting 5, 10 videos a day. Cause that shit backfiring. Somebody didn't want to use protection with a rich man or something like that, because they're a Jezebel. They want to get pregnant by a rich man. You know what I'm saying? They have no protection. Okay, they don't physically protect themselves no matter where they go. They traveling to different countries, different states, and not using no protection. Okay? They targeting you, divine feminine. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, they're like, whoa. Yeah. You're that loved. Okay, God really loves you that much. It's like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, some of these people about to be going to court, false prophets, judges, and things of that nature. Look, jealousy and envy. Yep, you see that too. You see that. They're doing rituals on you. For sure, you see that. Because you can see through the veil, you're the real deal. Okay? People could be also obsessed with you. They're obsessed with rich men or some type of luxury here. And they're concerned that you're going to get a real offer here. Okay? Somebody could have been trying to offer you, like I said, they're trying to put something in your drink here. Involved. Whoever was giving you this love offer here, they were involved in this too, this work too. Trying to feed you drinks or whatever like that, trying to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to hide their involvement. This person could have been married to this karmic man, to this karmic female. And you know, the female is karmic, but the man is heartless. Okay? And sort of saying, don't be concerned. They're in their south node here. They're obsessed with making up lies and false accusations about you, okay? Or even about Christ here, okay? You're a healer. And somebody could be like, oh, they talking about, like somebody is feeling like you talking about them, and you damn sure are, especially if they do this. Somebody going to court here, a false prophet. So somebody could have actually been a thief. Somebody could have actually been guilty, but they got off. Yeah, entity attachments, because they work for Satan. So it's like if the judge worked for Satan and this person is an agent of Satan, if they go see the judge, they're not going to go to jail. Okay, because they're on the same team. They're in the same cult or in the same coven. Something like that here, in the same sorority or whatever. Like I said, you a real starseed. Point blank, period. Somebody that listen to their intuition and get a divorce or something like that, or separate themselves, or block these individuals from their twin flame. Okay? No access. Okay? To end some type of relationship here. Okay? Or they could have been trying to do voodoo work on you. Okay? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, look at their chakras is all out of whack. They are not aligned with divine minds. I'm trying to tell you. They could have been doing root work on your chakras. Okay? Yep, and you know, because your intuition is out of this world. I'm hearing you see right through me. Yep. How do you do that shit? Yeah, you see the rituals, okay? On a nice guy. You're a nice guy. And they want to do rituals on you. Because you a boss. Yeah. You could have left yourself open and vulnerable here. Or you don't do protection work, but you could have, like, I don't know, denied or blocked the access here. Okay, you could just pray here. Okay, you could have stopped watching the messages. Okay, not interested in this channel and stuff like that here. Yeah, this karmic feminine is looking for real love. Okay, but they don't receive it here. Because they too busy trying to block other people and keep other people trapped. Yeah, trying to like send death spell to people's soulmate here. Okay? You know who your soulmate is. And they're trying to unalive you or this person before y'all come together here. Okay? Somebody's biggest concern is you becoming successful because you're going to find real love, a real soulmate here. And these type of readers, yeah, they're obsessed with you. These type of readers like this, they're going to help people like the person that is trying to come towards you. Okay, just going to keep you from healing, or this person who, nobody can't keep you from healing, but it's like they're, what's the word I'm looking for? They're enabling unhealed souls and spirits. And they call them, you're an enabler. Somebody come towards you and tell you, oh, I need this done for this and that, telling you all types of lies, and you talking about you a psychic. You should know that they lying, okay? You shouldn't even want to do something like that. You should block somebody that's telling you they want to do a love fucking spell on somebody who's obviously not in love with them. You can't force somebody to love you. Why would you want to do that? You should be cussing their ass out and tell them to go heal and find something better to do with their life. And then maybe a real love might come in for them. But no, you worried about money. And you out here spreading lies. You know what I'm saying? You don't live you don't practice what you preach. Okay? So that's the message that I have. Okay? They real mad. Okay? And that's why they energetically trying to siphon your energy all up in your auric field and things of that nature. All up on your channel, secretly stalking, watching, having other people secretly stalking, watching you, and things of that nature here. Trying to affect your chakras, your dream state, your finances, and things of that nature. But guess what? God works in mysterious ways. Okay, yeah. So just wait on it, because we're going to see it. Best believe it. Look, there go the chariot. Yep, there go the ancestors right here. Yep, old, ancient souls here, okay? God coming to pick you up, okay? So enjoy the ride, all right? Subscribe, join the Royal Vibes, and till next time, keep shape-shifting reality, all right? Keep proving these people wrong. Yeah, you from a royal bloodline. I'm trying to tell you, these people are guilty. These people are guilty. God chooses who God uses, okay, to get these light code activations here, all right? So a lot of y'all, get your rest, all right? Because things are aligning in your life, all right? Until next time, stay aligned with Divine Minds.